Yes, so we'll be continuing our topic on beware of the Mirage. You understand? And I'm going to be continuing the discussion on why trading is not a scam. So I'll just wait for for most of us to come back and we'll discuss it basically. But while we're doing that, let's just let's check the market for opportunities and see how we can get back to break even from this balance we find ourselves in. We've almost lost all the balance, but let's just get right to it. Okay, so you can see this seller's entry, seller's entry, seller's entry. We can mark the buyer's entries also. So I'll prefer to mark so this is more like a basic market structure pattern. You understand? We can also mark it like this trend line going up like this. We can connect this buyer's entry to, you can see. We can also connect this buyer's entry. You understand? So it depends on how you see the market and how you're able to. It depends on. Okay, we're back now. That's good. Now, how is it now? Is it better now? Awan. Okay, thank you. Yes, you're back. Welcome, Awan. It's nice to have you guys here. So let's go ahead and like the video all over again. Yes. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Okay, cool. I like that. Is it very clear now? Yeah, it's clear. Good. I'm glad it's clear now. That's very good. So I'm happy it's clear right now. Yes, Lily, welcome back. It's nice to have you here. Okay, good, good. I'm glad it's clear now. Ocean OTC, thank you so much for joining. Let's go. That's good. I really like that. I like the fact that we're back. Yes. Okay. I was while I was waiting, I wanted to just search for opportunities in markets, to see which one we can take and which one we cannot take. This looks like a price channel to the downside. So I don't see any opportunity yet, but I would just want to mark all the sellers entries and buyers entries I can see right now. So you can see now I'm marking the buyer's entry, the seller's entry. Let me remove this. Yeah, Olaiwola Mohammed, thank you so much for joining. It's nice to have you here. Welcome back. Yes, so this is another buyer's entry. You can see now. We can go with the sellers here. We have a supply here and we're in a seller's entry. Look at this area. This is seller's entry and we have a supply. So I'm expecting the sellers to come in if they've not made up their mind to actually push the price to the upside. We also have a gap up in favor of the sellers. So I'm expecting a red candle here. So sometimes if you can basically just mark things out first, it will give you an idea of what the market is doing without you stressing too much. You understand? So mark buyers entries, sellers entries, and that will probably give you a sense of what the market is doing already. You understand? So it's as simple as that, basically. Good. So now for somebody that is wondering what happened, you say initially we saw this market, it was just like this, you understand, but we marked the seller's entry down here, up here, and we marked the buyer's entry down here. You can see, so seller's entry is where the sellers came in. You can see sellers also came in here. The sellers were expected to come in here if price comes back to that area, but you see that seller's entry now coincides with a supply area. Supply area is where you have sellers. So the market is telling you that we have sellers here. You can take your trade. And now we have a gap up in favor of the sellers. So everything screams sellers, sellers, sellers. You should just go with sellers. It's as simple as that, guys. You understand? Now let's continue our conversation about beware of the Mirage and why trading is not a scam. Now, okay, I feel like going with the buyers here. Let me see. Okay, I don't have to go with the buyers though, but I feel like going with the buyers because this area is a mini demand area. You see this space down here, inside here is a demand area. You understand? So if I had the gap down, I would have taken the trade, but there's not enough confirmation. So I felt let me just, and it's a kind of break and retest. Those ICT guys, they will say break and retest, and it's exactly you're breaking this trend line and coming back to the trend line to retest it with the buyers. You understand? Now we're more likely to have another green candle after it if it breaks this level. If price comes back down here, or if we have a gap down, we can go with the buyers. But we will need to, okay. If it doesn't break, then we cannot go with the buyers. You understand? So you can see we have a gap down in favor of the buyers, but I'm not taking that trade. Now, so I was telling you the story of how I started, and how I dropped somebody I was following on YouTube. You get the gist. But you see, in my mind, what I was really, really searching for was someone who could actually teach me what they know. You understand? Like, if you see me today, like teaching on YouTube, trying to make sure that I emphasize knowledge over anything, is because of my experience, basically. See, I went through a lot, and some of you have been through a lot too. And you need to understand that, see, what you've been through is going to be part of your experience going forward. Now, you owe it to yourself to be able to turn that experience around for good. You need to be able to turn that experience into a success story. Yes. So, all of it, some of you have been scammed. You followed some people. You tried to maybe copy their trade. You understand, and eventually you were not able to do that, or whatever, or you gave them some money, they ran away with it. Yes, see your experiences. Whatever you're feeling is valid. Your concerns are valid. Everything your experience are real. They are real time experiences that people go through day in day out. But one thing I need you to do is that you can turn that experience around. You can turn that story around and make it a success story. You understand? Tommy boy. Yes, like you understand. Now you can turn that story around. But you see, what will be instrumental to turning that story around is you yourself. You understand? And not wasting the opportunity you have to turn it around. You get the gist. Now, some of you, deep down within your heart, you really want to apply for Barter-Pro mentorship, but because of your experience, you are pulling back, or you're afraid. "Ah, I've been scammed a lot of times. I don't want to be scammed again." Blah blah blah. Yes, I understand, but the thing there is, if you don't take a chance on yourself, you cannot get something out of yourself, really. So can you do a video that explain all the strategy in one video? No, I'm not going to do that. You understand? And the reason why I'm not going to do that is because if I explain all the strategy in one video, are you going to watch any other video? No. You get the gist. So, and you see, one video is actually not enough to explain all the strategies in one place. I'm telling you. You understand? You cannot gather all of them in one place. It's not possible. Trust me, I've lived that experience. Hey, that photograph guy, thank you so much for joining. You understand? I've lived the experience. You see, one strategy can take up to 3 months to learn sometimes. Sometimes, I'm not saying all the time. Some you can learn it within like 2 weeks. If you can practice, go at it every day, just learning that particular strategy. I can tell you from my own experience, the QM strategy took me about 4 months to learn. 4 months. You understand? And it's 4 months of every day to day, back to back, entering the market and searching for QM trades. I mean, just the reference, a lot of traders do that. Now, I'm not going to do that. Trust me. I know what you're asking. I'm just not going to do it. You understand? So, access request is denied. You understand? I know a lot of traders do it, but I'm not going to do it. You understand? But the thing there is, I can make a video talking about a particular strategy and go in depth in it and explain, then make another video, then make another video. And I've actually been doing it all this while. If you check the live trade session playlist, you see it there. You understand? There are a lot of strategies. You understand? I've explained already in that live trade session. Oh, really? Yeah. Timmy, you're welcome. I think we just started. We just restarted again like 10 minutes ago. Don't worry, you've not missed anything yet. You've not missed too much yet. So, what I'm trying to say is, it takes a lot of work on your own part to be able to turn that around, to be able to turn everything around and become a success story yourself. You get the gist. Video track. Thank you so much for joining. You understand? You are the one that will turn it around, and the only way you can turn this around is to seek knowledge. See, let me tell you something. Most of the time, we the people, we are the one that cause wahala for ourselves, and I'll tell you why. Now, there are two types of traders in the market. I hope you guys know. There is one trader who is actually a trader, and is you are on his YouTube channel. Is offering you knowledge. You understand? And he's telling you, pay so amount for this knowledge, and I'll give it to you. Now, what you are paying for is not just the knowledge. You see, it's easy to gather knowledge on YouTube, or on the internet. You understand? But what you are paying for is all the life experiences, all the years of experience. You understand? That he has gathered, and he is ready to teach you all the mistakes he has made. That is going to save you a lot of money and time and energy and heartache and headache in the market. You understand? And he's offering you everything in a package and say, pay so amount. You understand? And because in your mind you think all he's teaching you or all he's giving you is knowledge that you can get on the internet, what do? You reject it, you complain, you say no, this and that. At the end of the day, you don't still get the knowledge, you don't get the experience. You understand? And at the end of the day, you still go back to the market, you still lose trades, then you complain. Now, there's the second trader here. He's not actually a trader. I won't even call him a trader. But what he's selling you is lifestyle. He's showing you the flashy cars, the Lamborghinis, you understand, the flashy wristwatches, the lifestyle. He was telling you, these are how traders live, this is how we live. And let me tell you the truth, most of these people, I'm not mentioning any names, you understand, so I'm not talking about anybody really. You can, your imagination can run wild, because I know some of you follow them, you get it. But the thing there is, most of these guys are being paid. Most of these guys are being paid by brokers. You understand? They are being sponsored by brokers to actually live this lifestyle and show it off for you. Let me read your message. They are called... No, they are content creators. They are influencers. You get the gist. They are called influencers. Yeah, they are not even called traders. You get it. So they are mostly influencers to influence you to join their broker. Now look at me now. I've not even talked about any broker all this while. I only talk about the broker I use, because I'm not interested in any broker really. But what I'm interested in, for you to be able to gather the knowledge and get into the market and take good trades. You understand? Now, we these people, we are the ones that put ourselves into trouble sometimes. You know why? Because we follow the lifestyle. We don't follow the knowledge. If somebody that is selling you lifestyle now tells you that pay $1,000 or $2,000 or $2,500, you understand? They sell you courses online. They don't even offer you mentorship. They sell you courses. And the next thing you see, people buy in their numbers. They just buy these courses, and they don't still get the knowledge, because this knowledge are cumbersome. They don't guide you through it. They don't tell you these are the mistakes I've made, don't make this mistake. They don't tell you that. They just sell you courses, and that's it. And you watch those courses. In fact, let me tell you how I know all these things, because you see, there are a lot of people that comes to me and they show me some of the courses they bought for $2,000, for $2,500. You understand? And I'll tell them that these things you are seeing here is These are common knowledge online. Anybody can package this thing and give to anybody. And you'll be wondering why. I took this trade because of this morning star pattern and because of this level. I was expecting the sellers to come in, but the buyers overwhelmed the sellers and they decided not to take this trade. But it's a beautiful trade to take, actually. It's not a bad trade. You understand? Now, at the end of the day, you now realize that we are the ones that ourselves that put ourselves in those kind of tight situations. We shouldn't be doing that. You understand? Normally, we should follow. You see, on my own side, immediately I met my mentor. That was the time. That was the day my life changed. You know, I always talk about it. Some of you know my mentor already. You understand? Yes, some of you already know him. You get the gist. Immediately I met him, that was when my life it changed immediately. Why? Because the things I could not see in the market before, I could see it. I could look at any market now and tell you, okay, should we trade this market or not? I can tell you if we are going to take a trade, and if the probability of the trade is going to be on our side or not. Yes. How am I going to do that? Yes, because now I can read probability easily in the market. These are the things. These are the things we talk about. Nasiro, thank you so much for joining. It's nice to have you here. Hope you're feeling great today. Thank you very much for joining. These are the things we talk about. Hey guys, we have Gemword in the house. Thank you so much, Gemword, for joining. Gemword is one of our OGs on this channel. Thank you very much. I really appreciate, anytime she comes online like that, I like to give her that recognition. Thank you very much. Wild Cars Care Warrior, it's nice to have you here. So at the end of the day, the problem is that we, the people, we choose wrongly too. We choose the wrong mentors, or let me say, we choose the wrong influencers to influence us in the market, and they influence us wrongly. You get, and you see a lot of people now complain that trading is a scam, blah blah blah. They were one of my friends was this and that. Adekunle, it's nice to have you here. Thank you so much. I think mine is also about to change. Definitely, why not? Timmy Julius, thank you so much for welcoming Gem World. That's beautiful. George, it's nice to have you here. George Konga, thank you very much. Yes, it's bound to change. See, the thing there is, if you can have a change in mindset, a lot of things will change already for you as a person. You get the gist. And let me now give you the gist, because some people make you feel as if you're making losses in the markets, you are not a good trader. I'm telling you, I always say it that you see, one trade session does not define who you are as a trader. And I'll keep saying it. You understand? That you lose a trading session does not mean you're a failure in trading. Thank you so much, Ajumo Eno 360. Thank you so much for joining. You understand? There are going to be losing days. There are going to be days where you have to take the bullet like that. Losing is part of trading. You by now you should be aware of that, and it should not be a surprise to you. But one thing you need to understand, that don't let anybody make you feel bad. You understand? Because you have not gotten, or you don't understand the market yet. Yes, you just started. Some of you probably started a few weeks ago. Some of you started a few months ago. Some of you is less than a year, and you are already complaining, or you're already tagging yourself as a failure. You are not a failure. You cannot be a failure. Why? Because one event, or the fact that you have not even understood, you can imagine a doctor who is just in school for 1 year saying that he's not good at being a surgeon. No, it cannot be. Hey, how about trading on pin bar candles? What does pin bar candle mean? I've not heard of pin bar candle before. Oh, okay, those bar can okay. I really don't know about that. Let me show you. I think this is what you are talking about. Let me show. I think this is what you mean. You mean this this bars thing, this kind of. This is what you mean by pin bar, right? Now you see, I've not learned this, and when I don't know something, I don't even talk about it at all. Now maybe someday, just for fun, I might have to actually learn this, because they look kind of fun actually. They look like things that you can easily learn, and so I have to learn about this, but I've not learned about it yet, so I can't talk about it. Now it's a pin back handle on your screen. Okay. Okay. Now I don't know about this. I'm not going to talk about. Trust me, I don't know about it. I know about candlesticks, so I'm going to stick to that. You understand? Yes. It looks like a candle have large wicks. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. So the thing now, do you mean this doji candle, the one that looks like cross? Is that what you're calling a pin bar candle? I really like to know though. This is what I call a doji. Like it's like a doji candle. It signifies indecision in the market. This one. Okay. This is what I call it doji. I don't call it pin bar. So, so I mean, not I probably thought maybe it's something else we were talking about. This is what I call it doji, and it's a strategy for doji candles. You understand? It's the one thing I know about doji candles is that doji candles can affect every other candles that come after it. You see, after this doji candle right now, you can have this red green pattern in the market. It's very possible, because doji candles gives this ranging markets. Okay, the next one to it shows we can as pin bar just for information. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's nice. So the thing there is, I call them doji candles, and there's a strategy for doji candle. We call it doji break strategy. You understand? And there's another one. There's another one. We call it doji disrespect. I think that's what is happening currently right now. When you have a doji break and you have a doji disrespect candle, you understand? You can go with the buyers for the next one candle, and after that candle you can actually go against the momentum for the next candle. You understand? The reason why you don't see me talk about it most of the time is because there are certain market conditions that support it. You understand? There are some market conditions that don't support it at all, so I don't talk about it too much. I usually talk about other strategies in the market like that. You understand? Do you trade no, I don't trade cortex actually. So you can see what I was talking about now. You have a doji break, but you have a doji disrespect. Then you go with the candle. Then the next candle you go against the trend. I'm expecting a red candle here. Let's see if that will happen. Now there are certain conditions that will make it happen. You get the gist. Look at this area now. We have this gap here. You understand? We may have the sellers coming here. You understand? But there are certain conditions that are really going to make this happen. That's why I don't talk about it most of the time, because those conditions have to really align like perfectly for the trade to really work. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, it's as if it's going to align here. Okay, let's just wait for this trade to then I will explain the whole thing. So now, you see, when it comes to doji candles, the first thing you need to understand about doji is that dojis work best in ranging markets. Okay, Lawrence, it's nice to have you here. If you want to join my class, the Barter-Pro mentorship class, all you need to do is to click the Telegram channel link in the description. I have a Telegram channel link in the description of this video. Click on that Telegram channel link and send me a message on Telegram that you would like to join the mentorship. Now, it is a paid service. You need to be aware of it ahead of time. When you send me a message, I'll tell you how much it will cost. It's very affordable. It's not as crazy as all this mentorship I see out there. You understand? It's very affordable. You understand? I just need to let you know, but I'll give you all the price. I'll give you all the schedule. I'll give you all the details you need to know. You understand? When you send me a message on Telegram. So go ahead, send me a message on Telegram and I'll give you all the details. Okay. So I'm expecting another green candle here. We have another doji break to the downside. You understand? Now, I don't know if it's going to disrespect it or not, but I'm taking this trade. Why? Oh, we have a gap up. I didn't see the gap up on time. You see, that gap up may make us lose the trade. But let's just wait and see. Yes, you're welcome, Lawrence. Now, the reason why I'm taking this trade is because we have a doji break. You understand? And also, this candle is an exhaustion candle. You understand? When you have exhaustion candle breaking a doji, you understand? Exhaustion candles can give you retracements. Breaking a doji candle can give you retracements. We have the only thing against us right now is this gap up, and I don't know if the market will capitalize on it or the market will ignore it. So let's see how it goes. I'm expecting a green candle here. Let's just see how it happens. We have 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And that's a winning trade. That's beautiful. You understand? So this is part of what I was telling you about dojis. You understand? Now, the reason why this doji is working here is because look at this. We have a ranging market. This is a ranging market. Let me mark the range so that you can see. It's more like a free spirited price channel that looks very ugly, but you know, like it. Look at this. You can see market is ranging down, up, down, up, down, up, then down, then up again, then down, then up, then down. So the next movement of market should be up. You understand? So that's why the buyers, you know, we're in a buyer's entry. Look at this. We have buyers, and price came to that buyer's entry plus a doji break plus this doji break and plus this exhaustion candle. So we can expect a trade to the upside. Now that's how it is. You see, I won't be able to take these trades if I don't have any knowledge about dojis at all. You understand? And this is the knowledge I'm emphasizing. You see, every time I come here, I try to emphasize that you pay attention to acquiring knowledge. See, guys, I don't know. I don't have to stress this enough, guys. There's nothing you are going to do in trading if you don't know jack. You will always lose your money. So now the question now is, if 90% of people lose money, why is it so that 90% of people are losing money in the market and only 10% are making money? Let me tell you the straight answer right now. Now, the reason why 90% of people lose money is because 90% of people that lose money are the people that give up before they even get, or before they even get to the point of actually knowing what they are doing. Yes, because you see that 90% of people, they jump too early into the market with their real money. You can learn, you can trade the market without actually using your money. You can acquire knowledge in the market by using the demo accounts. So sometimes when you see me trading the demo in the market, a lot of people complain, why is he using the demo, this and that. But the demo account is your friend. That's how you can acquire knowledge. You see, the same chart you are looking at from your own end right there, wherever you are in the world, it's the same chart I'm looking at over here too. All over the world, all of us are looking at the same charts. And either you are in demo or you are in your real account, it's the same chart we are looking at. So if you decide to jump into the market with your hard-earned money and you don't know what you are doing, you are going to lose money. Now, let me give you the context. You see, trading is not the only business that people lose money. I hope you know that. People lose money in textile. People lose money in oil and gas. People lose money in food stuff or livestock farming. People lose money all over the world. You understand? In different amount kind of trade, all walks of life. Why are they losing money? If you don't know what you are doing and you want to invest in a business, you are most likely going to lose that money in the first place. You need to think from a businessman's perspective first. Yes. Think about it. You want to go into textile, but you don't know jack about textile. You don't know how to identify a fake textile and the original ones. They are going to sell you fake one for you at high price, and you're going to buy it, and you're going to get to the market, and you're not going to be able to sell it. Why? Because you have fake goods. You understand? People have lost money in oil business too. It doesn't matter if you are selling palm oil or groundnut oil or crude oil. It doesn't matter. Yes. The most important thing is that if you don't know jack about oil business and you jump into it with your money, you're going to lose. So you should understand. So stop making excuses that trading is no. Learn first. Have that knowledge. Gather knowledge first. That's the only way you can make money out of anything in this world. Yes. And I'm here to help you emphasize the need. The need is not just for, see, now, I was saying yesterday that even athletes, you see footballers, they have coaches. You see basketballers, they have coaches. You see field runners, track runners, they have what? Coaches. And you that you are you're a trader, you don't even know jack yet. You feel you don't need a coach, or you feel you don't need a mentor. Think about it. What are the benefits of having a mentor? Hey Moji, thank you so much for joining. Welcome back. What are the benefits of having a mentor? You understand? Now, a mentor can shorten your learning curve very fast. If you are meant to take 2 years to learn something, a mentor can shrink it down to 6 months for you, or even if you're a fast learner, 3 months. You understand? You see, there's a particular walks of life I've been in for more than 20 years. Guess what? I learned that work in 6 months. I learned that profession. I'm not going to talk about it because I'm not going to talk about my personal profession. You understand? But I learned my personal profession in 6 months. And guess what? The person that trained me, you understand, is somebody that is well respected in the market. You understand? He has about 30 years experience. I gathered 30 years experience within 6 months. Why? Because number one, I'm a fast learner. Then number two, because I'm ready to learn under him, and he was ready to teach, and he's a very good teacher, sound teacher, amazing. I've been lucky in my life to have amazing teachers who are really ready and willing to learn and to teach whoever is ready to learn. So you can imagine gathering 30 years experience in 6 months. You can do that with a mentor. That's what a mentor does to you. You understand? All the mistakes that you could have made, you can avoid it and get right to the target straight, because a mentor will guide you, a mentor will help you, a mentor will shorten your learning curve, a mentor will save you a lot of money that you would have burnt in the market. Some of you have burnt more than $20,000 in the market. You understand? Yet if they tell you that come and spend so amount for to secure to have a mentor that will guide you, that will help you, you say you start thinking, yeah, and yet you still go back and still lose that same amount in the market. No, don't do that, guys. This is the time to turn a new leaf right now. It's the time to turn a new leaf. You get it? Just I'm emphasizing all these things. I'm not even saying that you should make me your mentor. It's not compulsory. Trust me, it's not by force to ride motor. You understand? You can imagine somebody saying those signal groups after losing money. You understand? That's how it is. Don't be part of this the 90% statistics when you can be part of the 10% that actually win in the market. So it is left to you. It is left to you yourself. You understand? To change that and say, no, I'm not going to be part of that statistics. I'm going to make a change. You understand? I am going to do whatever it takes to get the knowledge I need, because it is a need at this point. You want to make money, you don't have a choice. You understand? Than to learn first. That knowledge is very, very important. It's like I can't overemphasize it. It's very, very important for you. You understand? So don't join the bad wagon of people that say, trading is a scam, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, if you want to join them, you're welcome. But trust me, you understand? You won't gain anything from that. And don't be part of that statistics. You can make up your mind today that, sorry, I'm not going to be part of that statistics. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to do better. I'm going to learn. I'm going to sit down. If it takes me 6 months to learn it, yes, let it take 6 months to learn it. You understand? And if I need a mentor, I would find one that I know that has my time, that is ready to teach me. Yes, it's as simple as that. So this is the reason why I said I was going to address this issue today. Managing risk in $10 accounts. Now, you see, the biggest risk management strategy, I always tell people, know what you are doing first. Because you see, no matter how much risk management you have, if you cannot identify good trades, forget it. That you still lose that money. Let it be $10,000. You understand? You still lose it. But you see, if you know what you're doing and you can identify good trades, see, the trades itself has a win rate. There's a win ratio for every strategy. You understand? For example, now, the win rate for QM trades is about 80%. You understand? So let's just say you have $10 now, and you want to enter the market with only QM trades. So you already learned how to identify QM trades, how to mark the entries and all that, how to find the confirmations. You just wait. When you see a QM trade, you take it. By the time you take 10, if you go with $1 like that, because you have $10, so you have 10 trials. You understand? If you go with $1 like that, and you keep taking $1 per trade, now because it's 80%, you will win 8, you will lose 2. You understand? By the time you calculate all your profits on 8 wins, you're already above $10 already. It makes sense. Yes. So think about it. That's 0.92 times 8. You want us to do the calculation? Let's do it together. 0.92, assuming you went with 92%, times 8. No, it's times 8. That's 7.32. Oh yeah, minus the $2 that you lost. You are left with a $5 profit, $5.36. If you add it to the $10 you started with, you're already at 15. That's more than 50% of your balance you started with. You get what I'm saying now? It's a simple calculation. You can take your calculator and do it now. You see, you get the gist. But you need to learn how to take good trades first. That's where everything starts. Because if you cannot identify QM trades, if you cannot identify the key levels in the market, and if you don't know what you're doing in the first place, leave risk management first. Go back to the demo and start to practice. That's the first thing. You get what I'm trying to say? So it is very, very important. That's the biggest risk management you can ever take first, is to know what you are doing. Because if you know what you are doing and you are sure about your trades, you understand. Now you can decide, instead of going with $1, you can decide to go with $2. You understand? By the time you take let's do the math again. For somebody who knows what he's doing, you understand? If you take a $2 trade with a 92% payout, you are left with 1.84. You understand? That's on one trade. Now, if you win 8 out of 10 trades, this is going to be your profit. This is going to be your profit. But you are going to remove the remaining 2 losses. The remaining 2 losses will be $4, Abi. Like 2 times 2 is 4. So minus 4. You are left with 10. That's your P&L. If you add it to your initial balance that you started, you've already doubled your account. You see what I'm talking about now? If you know what you are doing, and if you make 100% of your balance already, you can leave the market and say, I'm not doing again for that day. Then you rinse and repeat that strategy again the next day. And see how just wait see how your account will grow. You understand? So everything starts with you knowing what you are doing first. Some of you don't know Jack, and you don't even want to accept that you don't know Jack. You get it? That's where the problem is. And you see, it's high time we stop sugarcoating things for ourselves. Because you see, I'm not here to waste my time and just be teaching. I'm not a content creator. You know, I always say it. You know, I'm just here to help people like gather knowledge. You get it? To help you understand the market better. And this is the reason why I do this. I've experienced a lot in the market, when I started. You understand? And I'm trying to prevent a lot of people from experiencing. Oh, you can see that trend line we drew the other time worked perfectly. Came into the buyer's entry. You can see the buyers came in. Beautiful. You remember that time when we started that first the previous session before we came back in, we marked this buyer's entry. You understand? We marked this buyer's entry, and I said if price comes down here, we can go with the buyers. Look at this. This is what we're talking about. You understand? This is exactly what I'm talking about, guys. And it's high time we begin to take it seriously. See, guys, if you are here to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe right now so that you don't miss out. You understand? Because very soon we are going to be doing some amazing things. If you are enjoying this kind of style of content, you know what? This is what I would tell you to do. You can send me if you have any this thing request, any what do you call it? topic requests that you want me to address, like if you have topics like this, send it in the comment section, maybe after, or any of the shorts, or any of the long form content, or in the Telegram channel. But I'll prefer YouTube though. Just send it to me, and we'll look into it, and we'll see how we can address these. These are issues that is affecting all of us. So it's better we just talk about it and not sugarcoat anything. We don't need to. Nobody say we will carry sugar cover am. You understand? More talk am as e be. You get it? There's no point sugarcoating things when we can just talk about it. You get the gist. We can let the cat out of the bag, because these issues are issues that disturb everybody. Like, almost a lot of people are suffering in silence, and they don't know what to say. They are not speaking out. You understand? So, head or tail, let's discuss it. Let's talk about it. Whatever it is that is worrying you or bothering you, we can discuss about it and see how we can get it right, or the advice that we can, whatever we can do. Now the question is, what can we now do to not be part of that 90% statistics and move into that 10% that are profitable? The first thing I will tell you to do is to gather knowledge. If possible, seek out a mentor and follow diligently. Okay, address them using indicators. Okay. Well, funny enough, indicators are not bad. It's just that people they don't know how to use it. You get it? Just now, if you want to, okay, let's talk about those people that are using indicators. See, I understand see, now let me now give you the gist. I think I mentioned the other day. You see, when people talk about indicators, what they are actually looking for is an indicator that will tell them, oh yeah, buy here, oh yeah, sell here, oh yeah, buy here, oh yeah, sell here. See, if there was such indicator, do you think they will allow it? Think about it. If there was such indicator, do you think the brokers will allow it? They will not. Just imagine there's an indicator that tells you to buy here, sell here, and it has like maybe 90% accuracy. Nobody's good. You understand? Think from a businessman's perspective. You understand? Like, you want to give them a tool that make them take all your money. No, nobody will allow that. But the thing is, what you can use the indicators for, what indicators are for, is for you to be able to project in the market. The indicators will not tell you when to buy, when to sell, or when to do this, or when not to do that. No. But they can help you confirm or deny what you are looking at. Let me give you the, the gist. Let me on a few indicators here right now. You see, I have some indicators I really like. The first one is zigzag. So let me on it. Look at this. Look at all my trend line markings and look at these indicators. Did you see any correlation between my trend line markings and the indicators? Let me off the indicator a little bit. Then you look at the trend line marking again. You can see my trend line, all the trend lines here. You can see. Then let's on the indicator back. Let's on it back. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. If you know how to mark levels, if you know how to mark buyers entries and sellers entry, you don't need this indicator now. You don't really need it. You understand? But in case you don't know how to do all those things, or maybe you're just starting, now the indicator is going to now help you to pinpoint supply and demand zones. Look at this. This is a demand. This is supply. This is a demand, a supply, a demand down here. You can see this one is still going, so you cannot know what's going to happen yet. But all these indicators is not telling me when to take a trade. No, it's not. It's just telling me that, okay, we have supply and demand zones here. So you understand what I'm saying now? This is exactly what I'm discussing. I'll off this one now. Let's on another one. There's another one I used to use. What is it? Let me show you. See, so don't follow indicators blindly and and you complain that trading is a scam, this and that. That moving average, where is it? Okay, I found the moving average. The moving average I'm talking about is the EMA type moving average, 23 EMA. This is it. So save it. Usually I don't like this color, so I use this is it. You can see. Now, one thing you can use this kind of indicators for is to detect trends. You can see when price goes below the indicator, it indicates that we are in a downtrend. You understand? When it goes above, it indicates that you're in an uptrend. Look at this. And if you combine this now with this is what we're talking about. Look at this. You can see this is what we're talking about. So now, if you know that okay, this is a demand area down here, you understand? Immediately price breaks this level. Now you know that we have mostly buyers activity up to this point. You understand? Now immediately price rejects. Look at this. Look at this. I always talk about this candle a lot. Now when you see this inverted hammerhead candle now, you understand? This inverted hammerhead candle now signifies that the market is about to change. The trend is about to turn around. You understand? It's moving back again. These are the things I'm talking about when it comes, but I don't, it doesn't tell me when to buy. It doesn't tell me when to sell. I really don't need it. Why? Because if you can learn strategies, if you can learn concepts, then you know what you are looking for. You won't have to depend on indicators. You can, on your own, chart the market by yourself. You can see. You can see. You can see. You can see. This is what I'm talking about. You can check another market. Don't say, okay, because I'm checking one market. Look at this. This is a price channel we took a trade on the other time. You understand? That price channel is broken now. There's another price channel that was formed here. And there's another tool you can use. Let me show you. So you just need to learn how to use all this. And these are the things I teach my students. I teach them how to make use of these tools. Look at this. There's this parallel tool. They call it parallel channel tool. Look at this. Look at this. Now you can decide to remove this if you really don't want to use this one, or you can just remove because you can remove the background and just have the parallel channel. Look at this. And you can extend this. You can see right here now is another area. There's a decision point down here. If price comes up here in this area, this area, we have a decision point up here. You see, you have to even enjoy, you have to enjoy, what they call it. You have to enjoy deciphering the market. Look at this. This is the entry. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. What do? You mark it as a lower time frame. You just wait for your price to come here. You take your trade. So you have to enjoy deciphering the market. You have to enjoy doing these things first before you even get to the point of saying, okay, I want to become profitable in the market. And if you don't enjoy doing this, if you don't enjoy analyzing the market like this, guys, I don't know what we are doing. You understand? Because it's part of the skill. It's a skill set you have to build. You understand? It's a skill set you have to build. Let's check another market. Let's just check for opportunities in markets. I'm feeling tired now because I've talked too much. Normally, I don't talk plenty like this. Here you go. We have another price channel here. Let me clear this. Here's the price channel. Max, it's nice to have you here. Maxwell, thank you so much for joining. Yeah, moving average is your favorite. Oh, that's good. That's good. So guys, don't follow indicators blindly. No, don't do that. Trust me, you don't even need, if you know what you're doing, you don't need indicators like that. Yes, you can use them sometimes to just check things. Look at this now. Look at this. Now let's on this zigzag and see what happens. It's almost exactly the same with what I just did. Now look at this area now. We're going to have this area now. There's going to be a decision point here. What do? We go to lower time frame. Look at this, that decision point. Usually I don't like the zigzag to be this thick. It's just too thick for my liking. Okay, good. So look at this now. You have a decision point down here. You mark it. Now the zigzag did not tell me that there's a decision point here. You understand? I learned that through training. So that's why you need to emphasize training over anything. Guys, if there's anything you want to take away from this session, I want you to know that trading is not a scam. You understand? You have to just learn. Knowledge supersedes everything. You understand? Then over time, you begin to learn other things like patience. You understand? Like being able to endure the market. You know, understanding that there are certain times where the market is not going to be in your favor. It doesn't mean you don't know what you're doing. You understand? If price comes back to this entry now, we'll take a very beautiful trade. That's how the market is. You understand? If price comes up here now, we'll take this trade. Now, you see, another way to see this market, let me even mark itself, is what is fair value gap, order block setup. Look at this. We're currently in a fair value gap now. This area, all this area now is a fair value gap. Let me mark it. But I don't trade fair value gaps. So you can see now, this is the fair value gap area, but I don't trade fair value gaps. What do I trade? I trade the order block. This is the order block here. So we have an entry inside the order block above a round number. This is a beautiful setup that you can expect to win. Now, if you take this setup and you don't win, it doesn't mean you don't know what you're doing. You understand? There are other factors at play. We are currently in a very strong push to the upside. The buyers here may be too strong to overwhelm all the sellers here, and they will just push the price. But you have to still take this trade. Why? Because it's a setup and it's a very good setup. You understand? Now, the question is, what's the probability of winning this trade now? It's about 70%. But if I have 70% chance of winning something, I will take it. Why? Because if I keep taking 10 trades like this, I'm going to win 7 out of 10 times. So I'm going to take it. And the fact that we have another round number adds more to the reason why we should take this trade. You understand? We are currently at a level now. Look at this level. This level here is the same level here. You can see the sellers are rejecting from that level. So they are breaking out this strong move to the upside right now. It's beautiful. That tells you that people are the buyers, they are rejecting from this fair value gap. You can see. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Trading is not a scam. You just need to understand what you're doing. You need to lay emphasis on knowledge, and you need to really get serious with the market if you want to be a profitable trader. Yes, that's what you need. Guys, that's what you need. Trust me. You understand? So I'm one of those very few people that will tell you the truth and without sugarcoating anything, because I really don't have time to start wasting my time and to start telling people what they want to hear and what they don't need to hear. No, I'll give you what you need to hear, and that's it. It's as simple as that, basically. I'm waiting for this trade. I hope price comes up here. Let's just wait for it. If price can come here, we'll take this trade. It's going to be a beautiful trade. Just wait for it. Okay, let me quickly check. Okay, we still have entries here. There's another entry down here. Okay, we still have another entry down here. So we have two entries just waiting. So like I said, patience is part of what you are going to learn too. Let me see if my time is up. Okay, we still have some time. But don't worry guys, I would try and see if we can take this trade. I don't know if the price will come in here or not. But we're going to take this trade. Yeah, now give us the entry. Why are you stalling? I don't like it when market just stalls like this. Though sometimes you see people take the trade immediately enters the order block. Okay, you know what? Let's reduce. I'll take a trade when it enters. Then when it goes into this entry here, I'll take another one. I'll take the real trade I want to take here. Okay, fine. Okay, I'm going to take one here. Then I'll take another one inside that. We have a Marabuzu candle here. So Marabuzu candle is a sign of reversal. We have another up. I'm expecting a red candle. Let's see if it gives us that entry. I took the entry actually, but it jumped back almost immediately. So you can see we have a round number here, 1.86500. You can see, and we have a gap up on that round number. So we have a Marabuzu candle. Marabuzu candle is a sign of reversal, and we are in an order block, and we have a gap up in favor of the sellers, and we have this red green pattern going. You can see it's green, red, green, red, green. We're expecting a red candle. You understand? This is how you take a trade. So let's see if it doesn't jump in the last second. Amazing. Now, did you guys know how bad the balance was before? We were down, I think, to the last $3. You understand? We're down to the last $3, and just imagine we started the trade with $3 and we're currently at $11 now. What do we do? You've made more than almost 4 times your balance. You stop. You understand? Some of you start with $300. You're already at 1,100. You should stop. If you start with $30 and you're already at $110, you should stop. You understand? Over trading is another aspect that we'll probably talk about another day. You get the gist. I just want to show you guys that patience, acquiring knowledge, having patience, you understand, seeking out a mentor, making sure that everything works together, you understand, for good. Let me put it that way, guys. So that's just how it is. I hope you guys learned something today. My time is fast spent, and if there's anybody who have any question, I want to use the last 30 seconds to answer your question. So go ahead and put it in the comment section right now. I'll just wait. If there's no question, then I will just thank everybody. If you're here to subscribe, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Overtrain revenge trading. We'll talk about it next time, Tommy. So remind me when next to talk about overtrading and revenge trading. You understand? Just remind me. I would talk about it if you can remind me. So does anybody have any other question? Okay. When is the next live? That's a good question. It should be in few hours, maybe in the next 3 or 4 hours, I will send a notification to the Telegram channel. And just go ahead and enable the notification bell on your YouTube channel. Like beside that subscribe button, there's a notification bell. They enable it for all notifications, so that when next we come live, YouTube can notify you that we are live. Then you can join immediately. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you guys. If you're here to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you want to join the Barter-Pro mentorship, send me a message on Telegram right now. I'll be there in the next 5 minutes. You understand? So that we can actually have a discussion. And so thank you so much for watching. Okay, you got the gist. That's good. I like that. All right. Have a lovely one. I'll see you in about 4 hours. Thank you very much. It's nice to have